Hello, welcome our channel Tech Science. The breaking news today the form the Biden taps Eric Ladder and Marisa Zuber for senior sciences the posters. Did you know? The landers to take a leave the absence to the assume the cabinet level post. The Zuber to the co-chair presidential advisor the council. The Eric Ladder and Marisa Zuber. The presidents of elect Joseph Biden was selected to MIT faculty leaders, Broad Institute director Eric Lander, on Vice President for Research Maria Zubo for top sciences and technology posts in this administration. The Lander has been named the Presidential Science Advisor, a position he will assume soon after Biden inauguration on January 20. He has also been nominated as Director for the Office of Science and Technology Policies (OSTP), a position that requires the centralized configuration. Biden intends to elevate the Presidential Science Advisor for the first time in the history to be the member of the cabinet. The Zuber has been named the co-chair of the Presidential Council for the Advisor on the Science and Technology (PCAST), along with the Caltech chemical engineer Frances Arnold, our 2018 winner for the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. The Zuber and Arnold will the first women ever co-chair PCAST. The Lander, Zuber, Arnott and other apprentices will join Biden in Wilmington, the deal way on Saturday afternoon, where the president-elect will introduce his team of the top advisors on the science and technology, the domains he has declared as crucial to Americans' futures. Biden has the charges with the team with the recommending the strategy on actions that ensure the strategy that ensure the nation and the maximize the benefits of the science and the technology is the Americans the welfare in the 20th century, including the addressing the health needs, climate change, national security, and economic prosperity. From the COVID-19 to the climate change, the cyber security to the US, the competitiveness in innovations, the nation that faces urgent challenges whose solutions depend on the broad and deep understanding of the frontiers, the science and technology in the context. It is extremely the meaningful that the science is beginning to rise the cabinet level position of the first time. MIT the president L. Raphael Reef says with his the facing the intelligence and remarkable record has a scientific pioneer Eric Lander is a superb choice for the new role. And given her the leadership of immensely complex of NASA missions and her deep engagement with the leading edge of dozens of the scientific domains of the MIT vice presidents for the researchers. It is difficult to imagine someone more qualified to co-chair PCAST than the Maria Zuber. This is a banner day for science and more for the nation. The lander will take leave the absence of the MIT, where he is a professor in biology on the Broad Institute, which he has led since its 2004 founding. The Broad Institute announces today that Todd Golub, currently its chief scientific officer as well as a faculty member at Harvard Medical School and the investigator at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, will success Lander as a director. The Zuber, the Griswold, the professor of the geophysics in MIT Department of Earth, Atmosphere and Planetary Sciences, will continue to the south of the Institute Vice President for Research, a position she has held since 2013. The what is the information of the Eric Landers? The Eric S. the Lander, the 63 years, has served since the 2004 as founding the director of the Broad Institute of the MIT and Harvard. A geneticist, the molecular biologist, and the mathematician, he was one of the principal leaders for the International Human Genome Project from 1919 to 2003, and he is committed to the attracting the teaching and mentoring a new generation of the scientists to fulfill to the promise of the genomic insight the benefit of the human health. From 2009 to 2017, the lander informed the federal policy on the science and technology as a co-chair of PCHT throughout the two terms of the president of the Barack Obama. Our country once again stands at the continuity the moment with respect to the science and technology on how we respond to the challenges and the opportunities ahead will shape our future for the rest of the century. The lander says the President-elect Biden understands the central role of science and technology, and I am deeply honored to have been asked to the serve. The trained mathematician lander and BA in mathematics from Princeton Universities in 1917. Has Rhodes is the scholar from 1978 to 1981. He attended Oxford University where he learned his doctorate in mathematics. Lander serves on the Harvard Business School faculty from 1981 to 1990, teaching courses on the managerial economics, decision analysis, and bargaining. In 1983, his younger brother Arthur has development to the neurobiologist that suggests that the habit is interest the coding theory. The landers are minds are interested in how the biological systems including on how the biological systems including the brain encode and the process of the information. The lander began to edit courses at Harvard under the moonlight in laboratories around the Harvard on MIT, learning about the molecular biology and the genetic. In 1986, he was appointed as a Whitehead Fellow at Whitehead Institute for the Biomedical Research, where he started his own laboratory in 1990. Lander was appointed as a tenured professor in MIT Department of Biology as a member of the Whitehead Institute. Lander honors and the awards includes the Marcher Fellowship, the Breakthrough Prize in the Life Sciences, on the International Gardner Foundation of the Canada, and MIT Killeen Faculty Achievement Award. He was elected as a member of the U.S. National Academy of Sciences in 1997 and of the U.S. the Institute of the Medicine in 1999. The next person to the Maria Zuber, the daughter of the Peninsulan state trooper, the granddaughter of the coal miners, Maria T. Zuber, the 62 years, has been a member of the MIT faculty since the 1955 and MIT Vice President for the Research. Since the 2013, she has served since the 2012 on the 24 member of the National Science Board NSB, the governing the body of the National Science Foundation, the serving as NSB chair from the 2016 to 2019. The Juba One reaches the bridges the planetary geophysics and the technology of the space-based laser on radio systems. She was the first woman to lead the NASA spacecraft mission, serving as principal investigator of the Space of Agency Gravity Recovery and Interior Laboratory (GRAIL) mission. And effort the launches in the 2008 to the map the moon the gravitational field to answer the what is the fundamental questions about the moon evolution on internal composition. In all, Zubour he held the leadership roles associated with the scientific experiment of instrumentation on 9 NASA missions since 1990. As MIT Vice President for the Research, the Zuber is responsible for research administration on the policy. She oversees the more than a dozen the interdisciplinary research the centers including the David H. Koch Institute of Intergravity Cancer Research, the Plasma Science and Fusion Center, the Research Laboratory of Electronic, the Institute of the Solar Nanotechnologies, the MIT Energy Integrated MITEI, on the hashtag Observatory. She is also the responsible for plays the central role reaches the relationship with the federal the government. The many of the most pressing challenges in the facing the women's nations and the world will the require the breakthrough in science and technology. The Juber says an essential element for any solution must be rebuilding trust in science, and I am thrilled to have the opportunity to work with the President elect Biden on his to the drive the positive change. The Juber holds in the BA in astronomy on geology from the University of the Peninsula, awarded in 1980, and the SEM and PhD in geophysics from Brown University, awarded in 1983 and 1986 respectively. She has received awards on honors including MIT Killeen Faculty Achievement Award, the American Geophysical Union Harry has medal on numerous the NASA award including outstanding the public leadership the medal. She was elected as a member of the National Academy of Sciences in the 2004. The next person to form the Todd Collab. The age is the 57th will become the next director of the Broad Institute. He joined Dana Farber on Harvard Medical School in 1997 and is currently the professor of the Medtronics, the Harvard Medical School, and the Charles A. Dana investigator in the human cancer genetic and Dana Farber. The Collab served as a leader of the Whitehead Institute or MIT Center of the Genome Research, the precursor to the Broad Institute. He has also been as investigator with the Harvard the Goss of Medical Institute and has served as chair numerous the scientific advisory boards. The including the STJ, the Children Researchers, the Hospital, and the National Cancer Institute, the Broad, the scientific the advisor. The members of the Broad Institute, the Broad direct the thanks the latter of lengthy services, express the optimize the God ability to build upon the foundation. The Broad abroad to the member, the serial is a Steigman, professor of the molecular biology, on the public policies on the president emeritus of the Princeton University. In its 16 years has the become one of the most innovative the institutes the biomedical ecosystem. Under Eric Ontour the leadership, it has developed the powerful new methods and made many contributions to the genomic medicine that will be benefit the human health. Thank you for watching the likes and share and subscribe.